Okay, okay, my lovely tribe. Welcome to We Are Performing Art Flow. Flow. Yeah, together we grow. This is We Are Performing Art Flow. And today I felt like just writing a poem with you and really making you see creating art as something fun, something that connects you deeper to yourself and to everything around you. And yeah, it just liberates. Art in general, creating art liberates us because this is this part of us that is within us, right? This is this beautiful universal mind that creates. And sometimes when you talk about art, people say that they like poems, for instance, because today we're going to create a poem. They say that it comes to them in a flow state of mind, in a flow state of being. It comes to them like by itself. It's like a channeling, it's like a download that you receive. And that is definitely the case. I constantly just receive different poems and rhymes, and it's endless. It's literally endless. And sometimes also what you can do is that you can activate it. So you can be in that flow state of being all the time. This is this meditative state of being. And obviously, sometimes you have moments when creating a poem or receiving a poem can be like a healing. It can feel like a healing, like reconnectedness, like an inspiration. It feels like there is a message. It feels like there is like something good in it for all the collective consciousness, for everyone, right? It's not only for you, but it's for everyone. And it's deeply transformative also. It can have a lot of different purposes, or it's just to feel playful. But I see like it's kind of like both, right? Because when we connect to our emotions and we allow ourselves to just be free in ourselves, to just express and feel like a child, right? It's just this like childlike energy that you're free in yourself and you just express your emotions and pass through different processes, through different artistic disciplines. So let this meeting be an invitation for everyone to invite more of that liberation, internal liberation, to create, to express ourselves through art, through different artistic disciplines. Because that's why we are here, right? On this channel. No, well, there are a lot of different purposes on this channel. But also art is just the way you see reality. And when you start seeing reality as life, meaning life, reality meaning life, as this artistic creation, it really changes the way you feel. It really changes your level of gratitude. It really changes your level of inner peace. Because for me, observing nature is the most beautiful artistic creation that we as humans can come across in general, just life on earth. And observing how life is being created, how trees evolve through the whole year, 4 seasons. It's so beautiful. I know that not all countries have 4 seasons and can observe the same things. Nature obviously depends on how nature behaves, let's call it that way. Depends on obviously the climate, and that's also so beautiful. Yeah, and then I just, nature is really cool. It's pure art, and so we are, our bodies, that's like so intelligent. I mean, this is pure intelligence, I'm telling you. So let's play with it. It's all about activating that creativity. I have here, I will just do I have a pen? Yeah. Oh, I thought I don't. So this is my Earth Warriors journal that I received as a gift. Actually I wanted to buy it, but the owners of the shop, that's how we made like friends. They just decided to give it to me like as a gift. As a new start on my journey. When I traveled to England to study, that was like during the first year I got this journal at the beginning. No, at the beginning of the second year. So like my first, because I had 0, 1, 2, 3. Anyways, and so they gave it to me as this beautiful invitation to reconnect with myself, to journal, to write. And this is like my manifestation journal. A lot of things, a lot of ideas. I mean, also the art inside is, I mean, it's a very shamanic journal. So basically I started my deep shamanic journey together with this journal and a few more synchronicities during my first year of uni. But second, but it was first. To get it, it was like first but second in England, because I had 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's beautiful. I even I remember taking LSD. I don't know if I should say it in here, but I already did. I remember it's a vulnerable open YouTube channel. So I remember taking LSD and just like really having a nice, like such a trip. I prepared myself everything, like fruits, vegetables, to keep myself hydrated. And then I prepared myself a notebook to write, because I knew that I will want to write. And there you go. This is a short story about this journal. It put me on this beautiful shamanic journey. This reconnection with the body, with the mind, with the creativity, with the movement, with the flow. Yeah, that was cool. It was like a good trip. Okay. So I remember opening this journal on this LSD trip, on this healing process side. I remember it so clearly. I opened it and I saw it, healing process. It was a very important time of my life, and a lot of healing was occurring in my mind. It's really nice. So I just want to write this poem, today's poem, in this journal. I'm going to improvise together with you guys. So prepare yourself a pen and paper as well. And we are going to do in here a lot of exercises like that. I love it. Today I wrote a nice poem during my dad's exam. He's studying psychology. He's so cool. He decided to study psychology. And I'm really proud of him. He finished his first year and he had his last exam today. And I was like meditating, connecting to him, sending him good vibes and concentration. His last exam was about emotions, and I was sitting in here and I had like a flow, and I wrote a poem about emotions. And today I just felt like, why not writing a poem here with you guys on spot? And I thought about it before as well, and here we go. The thought came back a couple of times and it manifested. That's how it works usually. Sometimes you have like a thought, like one thought comes and it's like, okay, and then it comes back, and then it comes back, and then it comes back, and then you start thinking about actually materializing it. So pay attention to your thoughts and your ideas. Okay, here we have also a few things that happened literally. Oh, tropical vibes. I have here a manifestation that happened literally before traveling to Mexico. And oh my gosh, that was such a synchronicity. I didn't know that I'm going to experience, but something deep in me knew that I'm going to experience tropical vibes. So my friend came to me once and went in our flat, and she brought like those tropical stickers, and she's cute because she always buys like those stickers. And we sat down one day and we wrote down our intentions, and I used those tropical stickers. That was in January, and then 4 months later I was in Mexico. And it's literally like a lot of things from what I've written came true. Even though it's so funny. No, that's okay. That I'm going to leave some things for myself. Okay, so basically we're going to do a few minutes meditation to just, you know, cleanse and purify the thoughts that I've just like to just start fresh. Okay, I'm going to prepare myself a space in this notebook. This is cool, very shamanic. Ayahuasca trip. Okay. Ayahuasca. Okay, here. And here it says, as you allow purity to emerge from deeply restful and reflective meditation, your personal energy and spiritual potency grow. Your potential to be an influence in this world increases accordingly. Let's write it in here. So let's close our eyes. Third eye open. Always. Okay. Let's close our eyes. And let's breathe slowly and deeply as always. In and out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And reconnect with your internal world. Feel yourself in the center of your being, in the heart space. Feel like your chest is opening. Both of your legs grounded. Both of your feet grounded. Connect to all your senses. set an intention for this poem and allow it to carry you through the process, or just leave it open. That's kind of the same thing, but maybe now in this moment in your life you have a specific intention, so that's why it's so important to be intentional. It's really amazing how when you're present with yourself and you're very aware of everything that is happening, you really see how the intention is unfolding. It's really crazy. Sometimes during my yoga practice, I set an intention at the beginning and I literally see the unfolding of that intention on the mat. So take a minute for yourself and see if any intention is arising. Okay, and now open your eyes, see the blank page in front of you, and treat whatever your hand decides to write as a message. So we're going to start writing the poem. Ready? Everyone will write in their own time, obviously. In the same time, but in their own time. In the collective time, let's say. It's a collective time. It's not like everyone has their own time. But we do it kind of. It's like human language. Okay, so let's start. So let's write together. resistance to writing something. Oh my gosh. Damn, I have resistance. I don't know if I want to write it. Okay, I'll write it and then I don't know if I'm going to share it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, mushrooms, how did it go? How did it flow? That was nice. Sweet and nice. This poem is going to be called Nice and Sweet. Nice and sweet. Cute. Okay, so now the sharing part, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Always sharing your art is going to sometimes feel like a process. Not everyone likes to share their art, and there are a lot of different reasons why. Sometimes it's because it's very intimate and it's like an internal process, and not everyone wants to share it with the world. They take it very personally. Sometimes it's a conscious decision, like I want to keep it to myself, and sometimes it's just like fear of sharing it with people. And we talk about it a lot with other artists and people who dedicate their life to art, that there is always this point in your life where you feel called to share it more, to share it more, to share it more, to share it more. And this is very liberating. This is like you're in like your journey and you're just sharing what's inside of your heart. And yeah, it's just also part of the process to share it with the world. So others can benefit from that and they can interpret it in their own way, and maybe in their moment in their life they might feel a deep connectedness with your art. Obviously, sometimes art is more personal, and sometimes it's more universal, but I definitely feel like it's always kind of both. It's both because you as a person create it, but it's like it's the universal wisdom. With mandalas especially, it's like that. It's just, those are just patterns, it's like sacred geometry. And even though you painting it, it's like your internal process, you sharing it, it's just like sacred geometrical patterns that everyone can it can activate a part of them internally by looking at it. Now, I invite you to share your art always, and yeah, to just let it flow and let it, do the magic for everyone. That's the point. That's the point. A lot of people think that they cannot create art, which is not true. And it is something that everyone has within them. If you are part of the universe, if you live on planet Earth, you definitely have that part of you in you, because it's you, it is you, everything around you is part of you. And look at like, as we talked before, at the nature, look at people, look at all the objects and everything that we create all the time. So you definitely are an artist in some way, and you definitely can activate it more and more and go deeper and deeper with it and dedicate yourself more to it. So for me, a day without creating something artistic is like, I need, like, it's just, for me, like, the life in general is so beautiful and creative, and I like to use my creativity fully, because when we don't use our creativity fully, I feel like we disconnect from our true nature. We are here to create, we are here to explore what life means and to be playful with it. So do it. Something came to me now that as an idea that could develop to do later on meetings that are like reading poems that we've written in the past months, maybe, or weeks. That would be cool, and to really diving deep into what they're saying and how we felt and all that, because I feel like it's really important to read it a couple of times and really meditate on that and sit with that and process it. Thank you. Thank you for the We Are Performing Art, chill and flow, and all the best.